a lifelong investment. Like this
Yep.
is a skill can do that's accessible to anyone, and you can basically do this forever. Like you can do
Yep.
this for the rest of your sustain you on your hard days, on your impossible days,
Mhm.
because all of us for some skill that we've never learned, we've never been taught until now, to be able to get us through those really hard times. Because not like you said, like leaning towards friends and looking for a therapist, it doesn't really, you are not doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for yourself the way you need to tailor just for you. And this is program does the exact opposite of all the stuff that we naturally tend to do, which is hurt ourselves, perseverate, think of the bad thoughts, ruminate. This is like, no, you're not feeding any of that. You're
Mhm.
instead going to focus on healthy things. And it's not like I have no idea about human psychology. I mean, I work in an ER, so I can read people. I understand. So, a couple things. I had already been seeing a Buddhist therapist. That's amazing. He's a great therapist for years, but there was nothing practical. It was more like, okay, when you have negative thoughts, take a few slow, deep breaths. But it wasn't like changing my thought patterns. It was more just like acknowledging my thoughts, accepting it, but then having to live with the pain and the
Mhm.
suffering. Wasn't helpful for me. I wasn't getting further, and I was finding myself getting more and more stuck in a rut, more depressed, and I didn't have a way out. And when I met you, Lance, you were one of the things you said is that you can spend, and it resonated because it was true. You said you could spend years in therapy and not get anywhere. You can spend thousands of dollars seeing therapists, psychologists, and I will help you in 6 weeks. And at first I was like, well, 6 weeks, that's like no time. I've spent years in therapy not getting better. So how would 6 weeks help? But when I read some of the stuff that you sent me, read the testimonials, heard people, I realized all these people probably, I mean, what's the worst thing?
Mhm.
So long and short of it, your program 100% was a lifeline for me. I don't think I would have made it through July, August, September, October with relative ease after a pretty devastating breakup for me without your program. Like, I know that's true. The other thing I was going to mention is on your program, I didn't require or need any kind of medication of any kind, not a stimulant, not a sleep aid, nothing. I went from requiring my Adderall and requiring something to help me sleep, like Benadryl, to not to like having the best sleep ever, like really like restful sleep where you wake up joyous. I'm like, what is this? Like, I
Mhm.
don't wake up wet. But yeah, this legitimately, it just like you said, you might not see the effect during the workout, but you feel it after. And
Mhm.
the feeling after, you're sleeping better, you're eating better, you're healthier, you're smiling. Amazing. So
If you're trying to get your ex back, there is one thing you need to do first, and that's to get you back. In the next 30 seconds, I'm gonna make your life a lot more simple, a lot more clear. It's not complicated. When you feel great, you speak great. When you feel great, you make different decisions. When you feel great, you become the kind of person people want to be and the kind of person people want to be around. But feeling great ain't a concept. It's not an idea. It's a skill. Even more accurately put, it's a conditioning. When you feel great, that is the crux, the fuel, the foundation to make everything come true. That is what shifts your relationships in your favor. But again, feeling great is a skill. It's a conditioning. Well, the only reasons why people go many years or decades without even addressing the core is very simple. Most people confuse times in their life where things are going their way. It's very easy to confuse times in your life where you're in Disney World or on vacation or everything's going your way. Just because you can feel good when things are going your way, that is not a skill. The real question is, can you still feel good when things are not going your way? Because the truth is, when your emotions get the better of you, that's exactly when you say and do things you should not be saying or doing. Contrary to popular belief, sometimes the grass is greener on the other side. So, if you really want to change the trajectory of your relationship and really rebuild it from the ashes, you first have to get you back. People respond in accordance to the version of you bring to the table. If you get yourself feeling good, you'll start speaking differently, making different decisions, and you'll actually become the kind of person that people want to fight for. Super simple. Address the emotional core, your relationships and your life will turn around. Are you sick and tired of living in emotional Groundhog Day? Do you want to finally feel like yourself again? Awesome. Great. Let's do it. It is go time. All right, so here's the first step. First step in your resurrection is to attend my 5 shifts to go from pain to power in days, not weeks, not months, not years, days. So if you look below the video, you'll see a nice, easy link there to go attend my webinar. Again, it's fully free. See the link below, click it. It'll then take you to a page, just like you see here. Obviously, you're going to claim your spot. You click the link and then put in your name. Simple as that. Book your spot. Within a few minutes, you'll have an opportunity to attend, and I'll show you a world you won't believe. But yeah, this is it. This is the first step here. And by the way, after you're done, you'll have an opportunity to book a call with me, not one of my coaches, me personally, okay? So that's it. This is your first step here. Enjoy the webinar and speak to you soon. Bye-bye.